Phil.
Kenny?
Do you remember the old days when you guys would come in, but we just launched something with you, get it going, and then you come in and want to know how it's doing, where it was, and you have all this list of questions, and I give you the look of like, piss off because I don't have time to run around trying to figure all this stuff out. How many stores is it in? Well, it's supposed to be in this many, Phil. Kenny, I can't see it all in these stores. Phil, get your people, go and find out which stores it's in. Remember all those conversations where to get data on something just listed or just running, everything just took forever to get an answer. Everything.
And it was frustrating. All of it was frustrating because I'd be frustrated at you because you couldn't get me the answers I want. You'd be frustrated because you didn't understand why I just didn't throw more resources at this. But either way, neither of us ever got the answers that we ever wanted.
Exactly. Tons of paperwork, took forever. And by the time we got the data, who cared anyway? Well, you know what, Mr. Chang? Those days are over. Field Agent just launched Marketplace. You want to know what it is, Phil? Because I know you're dying to ask. It's a self-serve platform where brands of any size can launch tasks on demand.
Okay. So I can test packaging, pricing. I can check promotions to see if they're set up correctly.
Buddy, all of it. And super quick. You can do it within minutes. And you can target by location, demographics. You can get photos, feedback, and the data is in one easy peasy, easy to read dashboard. Super, super easy. Best part, no minimums, no setup fees. You pay for the data you collect, and that's it.
Perfect for small brands that we talk to all the time, sales team,
100%.
marketers, anyone who needs quick, real-world insights. I like
True data now. Not in a week, not in a month. If you're so inclined on a Friday afternoon like we are now, and you wanted to probably start it tomorrow or Sunday, guess what? You can do it. None of this 15-year delay, and before you know it, the world's turned over 3 times. Incredible.
If you're interested, check it out at www.fieldagentcanada.com/marketplace.
Hey, welcome to This Commerce Life, an unscripted podcast that focuses on the stories behind small and independent Canadian retail and Canadian CPG.
What we try and do is deliver or pull out the story of our guests and give them to you. You know, the good, the bad, the ugly of retail and CPG in Canada. We're filling a need because we think that retail is hard on the best of days, but it's also a wonderful, wonderful place to grow up and make your living.
We also think that the industry, nor the people that inadvertently find themselves in the industry, really understand the industry at all. They don't really understand what goes on behind the scenes.
So listen to us, Phil and Kenny. We'll unravel it for you. We'll give you the story. We'll give you the story behind the story. Do you feel...
I'm just even to record it.
Yep, that sounds good.
Perfect. Kenny, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Can you hear us okay?
Oh, yeah,
good.
I'm eating.
What are you eating? Cereal?
I just had what do you call like those English muffin things with some peanut butter and honey.
Nice.
Oh, yum.
Delight.
That's really no. Now I got Elaine on, so I got to stop eating. Shit.
No, you should continue. We're all friends
I'm
here.
going to anyway. I was just pretending to be polite. It's not going to happen.
Well, you haven't.
I was telling the girls I'm having a peanut butter and honey English muffin. I think that's what these are called. What's the ones that like at McDonald's? English muffin.
English muffin.
That's an English muffin. It doesn't have the little holes in it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I
Sourdough.
don't know. There's nothing left. I can't tell anymore. It's only a little piece left.
It's,
So maybe.
it's done. The holes are non-existent.
Well, the holes inside. Yeah, it's kind of like airy.
Sounds pretty good.
You know what? I was hungry. I had time. Then he pinged me to hit record, and I'm not a techie, so now that's stressing me out.
So you're going to blame this on me?
It sounds like
Then
you
he
got a
wants
really
me to
good
talk,
job.
and then the ladies ask me questions. Then I got to stop eating, and then you guys, I got to eat. I'm hungry.
Do you guys know what did I drop? Oh,
I feel like it was.
Oh, is that an eyeball?
I don't know what that is. I don't know why that dropped also. So I don't know what that is. We'll leave that there for a minute.
As you can tell, I'm on the couch. Phil's in the car.
Yeah, road trip.
He's in Toronto. I think they're out. What are you guys doing? Like store tours? Or are you going for dinner now? Whatever they were doing.
We were out. Yeah, we were.
Oh, it's a nice setup.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, look at this.
Look at this.
Okay. Yeah, I think
Do
we're.
you need
I
to
think we're
hold?
good.
Do we
Do you
need
want me
to
to hold this? So does it
I
work?
think we're good. It should
What?
sit just
Oh,
fine.
this is nice.
Kenny, can you guys hear us okay? Yeah. Yes. No.
Okay, still eating.
Okay.
Yes.
No, I'm
Okay.
done eating now. Now
Sorry,
I'm drinking.
guys. We made a small adjustment because we planned this podcast, and then it is the day before CHFA, and then Lara and Christine are in town.
Hey there.
And and so we were out today. We were doing a plant tour with Purity IQ.
Oh my gosh.
And so we have kind of been we've been doing some retail and a lot of food.
Mhm.
I think Christine bought half of St. Jacob's Market.
Maybe a little
Uh,
bit. Mostly in head
so-
cheese format.
Cheese.
Head cheese.
I learned lots of things about head cheese that I didn't know about before. So I hope you're okay. You're actually getting like 2 podcasts in one.
We get the
Oh.
full
Do you guys know Lara and Christine?
Not had the chance to meet yet.
No, I don't think we've met them. Hi.
Okay.
This Cam.
So Lara and Christine are munching
Munching
on
molecules.
molecules.
and they are food scientists.
I'm a
Is that the
research-
right introduction or no? Not really.
Laura's
I'm the food scientist.
and I'm a
Christine.
Oh,
research
I
chef.
apologize.
Okay.
Yes.
It's okay. We're not offended.
They're just very smart with food.
Mm.
So I hope that's okay with you guys. We just thought they're here with me anyway in the car. So we just rather
Bonus.
than exclude them, I thought I'd include them. And then thanks for jumping on and doing this. I am very excited. I guess I pinged you in the middle of the summer.
Yeah.
Because I was drinking your stuff on the island, and then I was showing your stuff. The kids were buying up lychee everywhere they could find it. Because I'd taken them out there for a week on the island, so we were kind of buying it wherever we could find it. So they're kind of obsessed with it, and that made me think about you guys. So yeah.
Single-handedly keeping us in business on the island. Thank you.
Not that considering he's
We
from
try.
Toronto.
Yeah.
He lives in
try.
Toronto, so like he's actually your biggest island supporter that's not on the island. Not even in the province.
It's true. It's true. It's true. I had a really nice conversation with there's a lady who runs a little roadside coffee cafe near Salt Spring, the Salt Spring Market. And we had a nice conversation about you. I think I bought her last 3 cans of lychee when I was there. But yeah, we had a nice conversation about you guys. So yeah. Yeah.
I had your ginger beer and it was so good. Or was it? It was I think it's about a week ago, and I'm like, oof, this is delicious, and it's not too sweet.
I love
it's
the
really
not too
nice
sweet
for
part.
the community support for sure.
So I'm gonna stop gushing a little bit, so when the audience listens to this, they're not gonna kind of roll their eyes too much more. Do you mind introducing yourselves, and then the next kind of like 40-45 minutes is yours. You tell us where you want to go with this, where we want to find out about you guys, and then how Not Too Sweet happened. And then I'm sure we'll get into it, but we're really excited. I'm really excited. I'm probably the most excited, even though I'm the farthest away from you possible. But I'm the most excited of the bunch that you guys are on. So
And Kenny is a little excited.
Well, you know
It
what?
is a little-
It's usually me fanning out, but I haven't been able to say anything. He's like fanning out all over, so I don't want to take his thunder away. Jeez.
this
He
is
never
about as
gushes that
excited as
much.
Kenny
Like, he's
gets.
like over gushing, so this is good.
Okay, I'm gonna shut up now because otherwise there'll be more fanning. So, do you mind introducing yourselves?
Sure. So I'm Elaine.
And I'm Cam.
We are the co-founders of Not Too Sweet. We actually started off 7 years ago as Canoe Cola. We wanted to start a Canadian brand that wasn't too Canadian, so Canoe Cola was, and that drink was meant to be half the sugar of a Coke. That's how we positioned it, and we sweetened it with erythritol, and we went and sold the farmers markets. And every week customers would come back and they'd say, "Oh, I like your drink because it's not too sweet." And we just heard it enough times, and we were like, "Oh." We finally clocked it. We're like, okay, for you, it's a flavor profile. It's not the sugar play. So we removed the erythritol. We put the more cane sugar back in to replace it. And then we rebranded to Not Too Sweet. So now it's Not Too Sweet, it's sweetened with cane sugar. It's 100 calories a can in 5 fun flavors. And that has sold much better across all channels. And that's kind of brought us to where we are today.
7
you're
years.
not artificial. No sweeteners outside of cane sugar.
Yes.
There's cane
my God.
sugar, and then in the various drinks, there's like in our ginger beer, for example, a lot of companies will use apple juice concentrate, but we use pear juice to give it.
A little extra.
Okay, that's why he's fanning out. Okay, I'm all over this now too. Okay, I get that. I love the fact that we're back to sugar, not obscene amounts, because it sounds like you've controlled. Oh, I love this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So keep it simple, right?
I'm glad
Oh.
you caught up, Kenny. I
You know what? You
appreciate
got
it.
to give me a
Especially on
minute.
board.
Like, we're only 8 minutes in. Just give me a second. I had to do tech at the beginning. I had to record. I had a lot of shit going on. Like, give me a minute.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kenny.
Wow, that is pretty cool. And I love the name. I love the Not Too Sweet.
Thanks. It's interesting because it's not a term that all the marketing books say, like, don't use the thing that says a negative. But
Right.
in the English language, I thought about it for months. I was like, there's no better way to describe it. Like, if something's not too sweet, that's just how people
It's not too sweet.
describe it. And then it actually took my friend who's native French speaker. I was talking to her and I was like, I don't know what else to call it. She's like, why don't you just call it that? I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it a lot.
I like it. I like it
I
a
like
lot.
it a lot.
If we go back a little, new cola. Why new cola? Like I get kind of you wanted to do something, that had less sugar in it. But were you guys in the industry before, or was this?
Or is this a personal quest? Like you just didn't like the amount of sweet,
Yeah.
or
So to go a little further back, the idea actually came like I'm originally from Germany. That's how we met in Europe, right? And there was a local German cola called Fritz Cola, and I told her all about the story about that. And then she was like, she's the entrepreneur type, right? And she was like, we don't have something like that in Canada. So I spent like the next week just to figure out how to make a cola. All right, I bought like all the ingredients for it, and then just like, hey, let's just try it, just make it, right? So my 1-room apartment in Germany, I like concocted like some cola recipes and whatnot, and it's harder than it seems.
Really
Yeah.
difficult.
So just figuring like the whole science behind it out took a while, and we came up with like some stuff that was not tasty at all.
It was not good. Some of the versions came out solid. which
Yeah,
was-
weird. It was weird. Which was weird. Like the microwave
solid.
involved at
That's
one
a
Did you
point.
say solid?
Yeah, solid.
Come on, that's
Oh,
pretty
I'm so
cool. Like, how
curious.
did you do that?
Yeah,
That's actually
so-
really cool.
So it was like one of the ingredients was citric acid, right? So I'm like, oh, I need to liquefy that, and it didn't dissolve just in the water, so I put it in a microwave. It just became a solid. Yeah, okay, let's see where it takes us, right? It took 6 months to get something drinkable.
You should have just called Lara. She would have been like 4 or 5 minutes into the call. You
I
would have
know,
been-
right?
We didn't
I
know.
know.
We didn't know about them.
See? Easy peasy.
But why did we make a
Wow.
cola? Our strategy was, okay, if the restaurants are going to replace their current set, there has to be a cola. And then we built around that. Like, we have to be able to replace cola and Sprite on their menu.
Right.
So we had the cola and the lemonade, and then we added root beer and ginger beer.
And then lychee lemonade as
Was
the last
our most
one.
recent, yeah.
We
But
just
you didn't do any research on this, right? You just saw there's nothing there. Nothing there doesn't mean there's a market for it. Nothing there just means there's nothing there. Could be that someone else has tried, nobody cares. I mean, it doesn't usually necessarily have to mean, oh, but there's nothing there. Oh my God, we should be there because clearly there's a hole.
Yeah.
Sometimes those holes are there for a reason, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
you just went and did it.
yeah, and we,
It's a farmers market that really helped us, like talking to people that
Awesome.
actually try our drinks that, and then they come up with like, hey, it tastes good because it's not too sweet. So we just ran with that at
Yeah,
one
like-
point.
and they're like, we'd like to see this flavor, and you have to take it with a grain of salt because not all of them are commercially
Available.
or
Right.
going to be commercially viable.
Right.
Yeah.
I guess you don't know that either. Sometimes I guess that's what the farmers markets can do is you try, and if you get enough grimaces that clearly that is not the path we're
Especially,
sort of back into a solid pop idea.
yeah.
And we also get to meet people who have tried products that failed. So then we're like, okay, don't do that.
Yeah, not bad research on that either. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what's your
Interesting.
backgrounds prior to this? Are you clear? You're not food scientists. I figured that out all by my lonesome. Not necessarily it's CPG marketing people. I kind of figured that out by myself. So
No.
what did you guys do before this thing?
I was working in logistics. We call ourselves in Germany, we call ourselves container pushers. Just bring one thing from A to B and talk to people and get yelled at a lot. So that's what I was doing.
So directly transferable over customer service now.
Yeah, yeah, get yelled less. But
Yeah, you get yelled at a lot. The old one, sure.
But you make cans now, so moving things and pushing things around is a very useful skill to have.
right?
Especially when you're doing
Yeah.
cans. It's all
Yeah,
in the
especially when
a
you're
lot of the
doing
money's in
cans.
that transport.
It's all about movement. Yeah.
As you I'm sure
Okay.
figured out weight.
Yeah.
Pushy. Cool. Elaine, what did you do? Or what's your background?
I come from a marketing tech background. So first I started off in like traditional marketing in like ad agencies, and then I moved into marketing tech, so affiliate marketing, and then just in that tech platform kind of space.
Oh, cool.
Right.
Here, or were you like you met in Germany? Like, were you already living in Germany, or you?
I lived in London for 6 years.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
And
Wow.
then I came back here because just starting a business paying London rent is just it's not gonna happen for me anyway.
And I can't push anywhere in the world, so that's why I moved here.
Yeah, I mean, pushy product is but did you think you'd come back here and pay Vancouver rent? It's almost the same. Now it feels almost the same.
Well, I had the luxury of living with my parents in my early
Okay.
30s. So.
Okay.
Take it.
Okay.
Free rent.
Also acceptable.
Yes.
All good.
Yeah.
All good.
That's cool.
Okay. So then,
As adults again.
so the two of you start this thing. You start this new cola. How long before you pivot? Because you start selling this at farmers markets, and then you were getting the feedback. So when did you start thinking about moving this to Not Too Sweet?
So it's actually, we had some time to think about our brand right during COVID. And when COVID hit, and
Okay.
our main business was the restaurants at the time, and all the
Okay.
restaurants, so yeah, they're closing up and whatnot. And then we had a lot of time to think, okay, what's the next steps here for our brand? And then we just we called the conversation we had at a farmers market, and we also at that time we were in glass bottles, right, as Canoe Cola. So we decided to move into cans, rebrand to Not Too Sweet, and find actually partners in Vancouver that are able to like co-pack for us, right? A brewery that was one of our customers. We got to talk to them, and then there was like synergies, and we really like them, and they like us, and that's how business kind of works, right? Sometimes you just
Sometimes it
over a beer, you just
Yeah.
talk, and I have extra capacities. Cool. Like, can we do it with you? Sure. Why not?
That's okay. And when is this? Is this like 22, then 22, 23, or?
21.
Yeah, 21.
Damn.
Well, so like we're not even. I mean, we're just. I can't remember. It slept so long ago. I guess we were just coming out of that mess at that time, or starting to kind of calm down.
Yeah.
Right. Interesting. So your original play was mostly food service. Then it wasn't. There was no CPG at that time. Like you weren't looking to get
Direct
into
to
retail
consumer.
on taps, or you.
Yeah.
Or bottles in bars, I guess, right? Or bottles in establishments.
Yeah, we sold into a couple independent retail stores, but it wasn't huge. Like we came up, we experienced a lot of friction just trying to get into kind of like the bigger chains. And just from that, it was just our maybe our packaging, our pricing, like it just wasn't right at that time, in retrospect.
Yeah, and then also it's just like a gamble, right, on like a new brand nobody knows. So what food service really does for us is like to have people try it, because hey, we're the only option. If you don't want to drink a beer or want to have something more than water, you get like soda, and we're the only soda on the menu. That helps a lot. All right.
For sure. Yeah, I guess you figured out in retail there's two guys and they don't like anybody else there.
And then we failed out of a couple of stores as well because like people just weren't picking it up because they didn't understand like what is canoe cola? Like, why do I care?
Yeah. No, it makes sense. It's a tough category. Like if you had caught us at the time of inception, that's probably the first thing I'd have told you. Like, I mean, you picked a category that's got a lot of players, and really not many of them do very well. Like you can do very well with it, but it's a bitch of a category, right? Because really and truly, the top two owned real estate.
Yeah, and at the time, also, kind of the reports coming out of the grocery store were like, "Oh, pop consumption as a category is declining."
Nine.
And so we're like, okay, is that because people don't want pop, or is it because nothing's really innovated in that space? People have gone to like the functional beverages. They've gone to, those sparkling waters. Is there still room in the pop category itself? And well, that's kind of what we validated in the last 7 years.
So right now you're doing some food service clearly still, I'm assuming, and you're doing some retail.
Yeah, we're in about
just mostly food service.
We're in about 300 points of distribution now. Most of it is in retail at the moment, because that's okay. Our strategy from the beginning was always to get into food service to drive that trial and then build retail around that, and that's worked really well for us to get the attention of the distributor we work with, and they've helped us grow quite a bit in retail this year. So right now we're in more retail locations than food service. But that's just because we've been focusing on that. So we still got room to grow on the food service side as well.
And in the retail side, is it mostly our province? Are you across provinces? You can tell I haven't gone to the webpage. I haven't done any research on the two of you. I'm curious to see where this is, where you're at.
It's mostly BC with a smattering of Alberta, but in Alberta, there's 2 craft soda brands out there that are local to Alberta, so it's harder to keep back, I suppose.
So that's not bad though. 300 points of distribution in our province is.
It's a good start.
It's good, man.
It's decent. Yeah, it's really decent.
That's decent. Like seriously. So who you would like Georgia, Maine, like there or
Sobeys as well?
Also like the Thrifty Safeways?
Yes. It's just started this year actually. So that it's a really slow grinding mill with the big guys, right? So the talks that we have with like over a year, and we're in a local program, which makes things much easier for us too. And that's since this year. So
wow, guys, that's
really awesome. Yeah,
that's not good.
It's a good way to work the kinks out too, right? Because you realize like the two big guys, they have a lot of synergies, right? That make moving boxes and cans and cartons a lot easier. Yeah. And then like part of that hill you got to climb is just like, holy shit, everything's so expensive to ship. Like to deliver and ship and merch, it's like, good Lord, right? Like it's a lot of money. Right? Whether you do it yourself or you hire somebody, like it's just holy crap, it costs a lot of money, right?
Yeah, some people are like, oh, it's so expensive. And so, well, yeah, because I can't even get a discount on if I buy 1 million blank cans, which I'm not at, but like, imagine.
No, but that's part of the industry. Like if you look at it, like Coke and Pepsi are they're really logistic companies that have products that they put into the logistics system. If you really look at it, they are good at moving a heavy product. And it's not massively expensive, but their infrastructure on moving goods is pretty intense, man. They got, people at the stores, they do DSD, they fill the shelves. Like it's a pretty labor intensive thing. They really dominate those sets. So it's always tough for the little guys to kind of find a spot. But your story's cool. Like I think, see, it seems like if you say sugar free to me, I'm walking. I don't give a shit what anybody says. I don't care about the shit. Do whatever you want to do. Pop is pop. For me, this is me speaking. I want a Coke. I'm having a Coke. I don't care if there's 200 grams of sugar, 10,000 grams of sugar. Doesn't mean shit. I'm having a Coke. So I like the fact that something still has the sweetness, but I'm definitively your person in the not too sweet. I cut all my juices. I don't drink juice thing. I always add water. I like it not too sweet. That's how I sell it in the house.
Yeah.
Right. I love this idea.
You make the apple juice and sparkling water.
I love that.
Yeah.
Love that.
Or the Germans call it
Apfelschorle.
Love that too. It's even nice with a little prosecco and Aperol. Then we call it an Aperol spritz, right?
Exactly, right?
Bubbly and bubbly and not
I'm
too
glad
sweet is heaven.
I'm glad you went with not too sweet and not up to schwaller.
Yeah, I didn't understand.
Right.
That's a little bit of a
looked weird. It would look weird on the can, but no,
I
that's
can't
amazing.
believe nobody had that locked up or like that's pretty impressive.
Oh, it's I wasn't able to lock it because it's too generic.
It's too generic.
Yeah, but we were able to lock down not too sweet, the delicious lap of craft soda. So
Okay. Yeah.
That is pretty
Wow.
freaking impressive.
actually, I fought back on this because the government approved a sweet but not too sweet, and they were saying, and I'm like, how is that not more descriptive than not too sweet? But that's a fight for another day.
What was their logic? What did they come up with?
I don't know. Sometimes
There won't be logic.
Yeah.
Well, there might be.
Yeah.
It's just convoluted, but there should be some way to kind of put. No, I forgot I said that. It's government. Wow.
Okay, cool.
So,
Very
how
cool.
many flavors do we have right now? Like, what do we've got? We've got. I'll call it a Coke and Sprite knockoff, but don't call it that. Like, what's yours called? Like, what do you have?
Terrific cola with a fizzy lemonade, ginger beer, root beer, and a lychee lemonade.
Just 5 SKUs.
Just 5 SKUs, yes.
You guys have done a lot of things right here, eh?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think I've seen a lot of other beverage companies kind of get into making more SKUs. And if that's what they want to do, that's fine. But our strategy doesn't require us to make more SKUs. It requires us to get into more stores and do more sales. So we can't do both.
Yeah.
So that's kind of why we still 5 SKUs.
We like you a lot, you know.
Yeah,
like,
I'm really.
you just every moment you speak, you get smarter, right?
Yeah,
like
you say a lot of the
you
right
said we
things.
can't do both, and like most entrepreneurs go, I must do everything, right?
Yeah.
So we already love this a lot.
I mean, something we had to unlearn as
Yeah,
well.
it's a learning curve. You know, in the beginning, you want to do everything. You know, I want to actually go this way, and then the refocusing. I think that was a big part in the last 3 years, I would say, of our journey, where we have to focus on one thing and actually excel. You know, and break it down, break it down. You know, you have one lofty goal, break it down into different sections, and break those down as well.
Yeah, but we had help. So I think this is a story you guys would enjoy. So when I interviewed a bunch of agencies to do our rebrand. Then we went with the one that did our current rebrand. And then the owner of that agency, after I guess seeing us in action for a while, he said, "Oh, I think you should meet my friend Jay." So I meet Jay for coffee, and he founded Seattle's Best Coffee, which sold to Starbucks, I think in 2007. And he's worked on Steez, the energy drink, I think.
Steez tea.
Yeah, Steez teas. So he's been in the CPG space. He's created, he's sold, he's done all that. And what he told me on our first meeting was, I'm not going to teach you anything you're not going to learn by yourself, but I'm going to shorten the curve for you so it doesn't take that long.
No, that's great advice.
Yeah.
So we worked with him. He really helped us to kind of be very clear on where we want to go, and then just refocusing us on that every quarter has been a game changer for us.
Yeah, asking a lot of
smarter. Every minute you guys talk, it gets smarter.
You guys
It's
are a little
awesome.
too smart for not coming from this industry. So I was trying to figure out how you figured some of this game out. I'm assuming it was Camus, because the logistics can be that way. Like everything counts. Everything counts. All the pennies add up real fast. Like if you do things properly, logistics, you can make some good money. And if you do them piss poorly, you're just going to do them piss poorly. And not make it.
Also a little bit about the stress resistance. Like in logistics, I have days in my job where customers actually called and were yelling at me, really, you could hear it phone. I don't even have to put it on speaker. But let's do that, right? And being having your own business can be stressful from time to time. And I think just managing that is a big part. Not that I was very good at it in the beginning, but you build some.
You learn.
Yeah, you learn.
And your stuff. So your
Can I
stuff's
ask
like.
a flavor question?
Go ahead.
Ask.
I want to ask a flavor question. Sorry, I'm curious. Why lychee lemonade? How did you come up with that? flavor?
Don't make them discontinue that SKU.
want
It's
to be
Oh, curious
so
minds want to
good.
know. I have a
All right.
follow up flavor
all right.
question
As long
after.
as whatever Laura says to you, do not
I'm
discontinue that
not.
SKU.
Yeah,
I
I'm
will.
curious.
All
What
right.
was the
Okay.
reasoning behind it?
Just-
I love lychee.
Oh, me
Yeah.
too. And lemonade. Come on.
Well, the fizzy lemonade at the time was our best seller, so we were like, okay, what else could we do? And I don't know. It was always meant to be just a summer seasonal that we were just gonna sell for a couple months, but then it sold so well and the response was so positive. We were like, we'd be dumb to discontinue this, so we kept doing it. But on the production side of it, I guess at this point I had formulated a bunch of our other drinks and gotten somewhat proficient at it. So I just kind of had an idea of how I wanted this drink to taste. And then I guess I made a couple versions, like 3 versions, and then we had it. It was this one was it was a very smooth formulation.
Because we learned from our previous attempts, right? Having like 20 iterations of one cola, it's you learn.
Yeah,
fairly
like on
quickly.
the first couple of recipes that we did, it was okay. We're gonna adjust the citric acid by 5%, and we're gonna taste all of them, and then we're gonna adjust the sugar by 5% up and down 10, 15, -5, -10, and we're gonna see where's the sweet spot, and then we're gonna carbonate it. And it's like, where is
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's very smart.
Just
guess
for
the-
anybody who wants to try it, right? Don't swallow any of the iterations because you drink too much soda.
felt so sick.
Oh, makes sense. I can
It's
see
not too
that.
sweet, though. Don't worry about it.
Headache.
It's
Raging
not too
headache.
sweet. All good. Don't.
It's not too sweet.
We
Not
drank
too
I have a
sweet.
question around flavor. I think it's so good to understand the process of that rapid innovation and honestly just getting on the bench and trying it out for sure. I think that's a huge part. You mentioned earlier around different flavor profiles and how some customers would come up to yourselves and I think the farmers market and they would just pitch different ideas. What was some of the wildest combinations that people were like, oh my gosh, what about this flavor?
Not necessarily wireless, but like we had somebody message us very recently, and he's like somebody who like collects berries, like wild berries.
forages.
He forages, right? Tells like this
Oh, he's
whole-
foraging.
foraging berries. Do you recall what?
It was some local, like an oso berry. And he's like, oh, it'd be cool if you made like an oso berry local soda. I'm like, I mean, that seems like a cool idea, but like nobody knows what that is.
Yeah, you got to stay. I guess I'll go back where sort of Lara started. I'm still kind of curious that, a cola I get, like a lemon lime Sprite 7-Up I get, right? I totally get a sparkly lemonade. I still don't, why not watermelon? Why lychee? Like why not? Like there's so many other fruits. I'm kind of more curious, even like lychee is something we grew up on, something we just had before. We had it in a place that said, holy shit, man, this is the fruit of all fruits.
I mean, the fruit tastes great just by itself.
It does. It's awesome.
Yeah, and it's also something that was not on the market really. That we would look
Yeah,
at
we
that
want to
too.
do something kind of different as well. And I guess
I
growing
know.
up Asian, I'm used to like I've had it in jellos, I've had it in drinks, and it was a bit of a gamble at the time because I wasn't sure if the public was familiar with lychee. But then once it was out, I think I learned that actually a lot of people are familiar with it because lychee martinis have been around for so long.
Also,
Plus on the West Coast, right? It's definitively going to be in our world out here for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And I think
It was
also
a good question. I just didn't want to be. I was just defensive because I really.
Oh,
love
I
that
really like.
fact.
I really like
So,
like.
Sorry,
I think I love
realized
this.
I might
I
have come
love
off
this
really
idea.
strong there, but yeah.
I just find it funny
That was a little
you guys-
intense. I can feel the intensity in here from the vaccine.
I think it's just funny that you guys keep doing, and it's working for you. And I find it awesome. Is you keep looking and think, well, it's not there. It's nobody else is doing it, And I'm
Yeah.
thinking, usually that's it could be good. It's usually a dangerous play because a lot of times, a lot of these big companies have tried things and they'll test it and it just doesn't work. And yet you guys seem to be able to just keep popping it off here.
yeah, I mean it's
Impressive.
we don't go. It's almost an iterative process. Like with the lychee, we didn't just go and launch it everywhere. We were like, what's the customer feedback? What's
Right.
right? And I think it also works because Like if we had just done a lychee soda, I don't think it would have done as well. I think it's because it was a lychee lemonade. It's approachable,
It's-
iterative
Yeah,
thing.
it's a little different. I get the lemonade, so if I've never had lychee, it's not gonna like, you know what I mean. I'm thinking lemonade. And you have, you think, oh wow, this is actually way better than lemonade,
You can
and
kind
not
of
too
like
sweet.
that.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
too sweet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking, I just love your name, man. I can't get over the name part.
Do you two have favorite flavors? What do you guys?
Mine is fizzy lemonade. It's just simple. You know, on a hot day, just have that, and sometimes you put a little bit of vodka in there, you know, just to spice it up. So yeah.
Vodka, yeah. That's
Yeah.
sorry,
something
I
like
was just
that.
making a mental note for later.
Fizzy lemonade and vodka.
Fizzy lemonade and vodka. Got it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to like toot my own horn. I've had multiple people tell me after drinking it, it was the best drink they've ever had in their whole life. I was like, wow, that's okay. Thank you.
That's pretty cool. That's wow.
I think you should toot that horn. What's the problem with that? Like
I would. Why not?
you two are altogether too humble. So that is my opinion. But
Yeah, you got to get someone to actually write it down and say that on
yeah.
the webpage
Yeah.
or somewhere.
Yeah, and it's just surprising because in a lot of restaurants can just make their own lemonade, and they do, but people still choose ours. So it's great. People enjoy.
I don't think you give your palate enough credit, because I do think that's a thing. Like you know, this whole time we're kind of marveling over this lychee thing. There are millions of companies before you, like, you know, that are screwing around with flavor palettes and tastes, and you know, like literally people who get up every day and think about nothing else, like you guys. But like you kind of hit, you know, like if you're a listener and you haven't had it before, the minute you have it, you just know it works, right? Like, and that's the thing is, like, the minute you open it, you taste it, you're happy with it right from the start to the finish, right? It tastes the same all the way through. The ginger beer, it's not different, right? Like
So good.
it's this hearty ginger, but it's not too much, right? Like you do get other ones where you're kind of like, okay, it was great at the beginning, or like it was great at the end, but in the middle or the beginning, and you like, so I do think there's something in the way you test flavors or the way you taste that is part of your secret sauce, right? That I don't think somebody else can do, right? So pair that with, you know, your ability to think rationally about the business is a really, it's a great combo, right?
It's a treat.
I'm
Yeah.
really
See, that's me tooting your horn, so you don't have to do that.
thank you.
Just be chill with you.
I'm really fastidious with the tasting. Like we it has to taste right, but it also we test it in wine glasses so that we can smell the bouquet, because we go that far.
That's good though.
Yeah.
You guys take this seriously, man. This is really cool.
Oh, man.
I got collective oohs and ahs in the car when you said that.
I just think
It's
about
really
like,
smart.
yeah, different serving glasses and mocktails and how people will be enjoying them as well, but having that full aromatic expression, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I love that.
You're not tasting the smaller shot glasses.
Exactly.
Like we tried to
That's
drink
smart.
last year, which I mean, it looks good on paper, but then when we opened the can, it had this like puke kind of scent, and we were like, "What is it? This is terrible. What?"
Yeah, that ain't gonna fly.
Okay, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
It's a cool way of thinking. Yeah.
Love that.
Smart.
Yeah, I actually really love that. Wow. Okay. So what comes next for you guys? Like, so 300 stores.
We're planning to
are you-
move east, assuming, or
Yeah.
We think there's still lots of gems to uncover in BC. We
I
definitely
think so too.
That's all part of the
Lane,
refocusing,
that's
right?
not the right answer. I expected to hear we're coming to Toronto.
I'm
But
like
instead you
your
said,
attitude.
now I have to come all the way back out west to get more.
They're there
You know-
next week.
Sometimes
Yeah.
you have to be the best in your own backyard, right? And then
Guys,
you
stop
start
being
calling
so
it,
rational.
Oh my
Right?
gosh.
Why
You're way
not?
too logical.
by
Way
pushing
too
when they
rational.
come to you.
You're way too rational for entrepreneurs. Way too rational. Stop it.
you got us at a good moment. We're not like
Jesus.
crying on the floor right now.
Yeah, we slept well. That's another thing.
Okay, well, that's good. But even your thought patterns are kind of scary because you're a little more clinical and a little more thoughtful than most of us as entrepreneurs, because entrepreneurs, unfortunately and fortunately, tend to be highly emotional and highly reactive, which is why they do well or why they do not so well. Like there's really not much middle ground. You know what I mean? But you guys seem to be, you're well thought out, but you're taking chances that I find pretty impressive. And that's, yeah, wow.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So in East Van, where am I buying this?
Yeah.
Like if I go walk for this afternoon and head down to the drive, City Ave, or is it going to be Choices or?
In City Ave, we're at the Jam Jar Canteen. Is that on commercial?
Yeah,
Yes, it's right across the street, where they used to be across the street.
Yeah. So those are two stops.
I'm
Are
like,
you on
Okay.
tap? Like, are you on kegs in for food service, or how are you? What's your pack size? Food service.
And we use the same pack size across all channels. So
you're just serving cans on
Oh,
table.
got it.
Yeah.
There's 12 packs, and the food service would break it down, put it into the cooler or in the aisle.
the retail.
Is there any
Yes.
is there any thought of going to a pull, or it's not worth doing a
Sorry, what it
like a tap, like if you were tapping beer?
right. That would become its own separate business model, which requires a lot of time and energy to maintain. And it's just
Focus.
Again, way too rational. Way too
Again, too
rational.
smart. Yeah.
Holy shit, man! Like seriously.
yeah. That's the power of having someone who's been in the industry for 3 decades, and you're
Yeah, but I mean, like one thing he told us was like, there's going to be a lot of shiny things left and right,
Always.
right?
Always.
And you already set your goals. You need to ignore the shiny things, or just go straight to what you wanted to do in the beginning, because otherwise you just end up nowhere, right?
Well, you try to please everybody and you end up pleasing nobody, and it's really not.
But you also, again, horn tooting, but you actually listen to the advice, right? Because lots of
impressive,
lots of founders, hire out and bring in, great mentors that have scaled lots of things, but you still see them innovating or trying to build something new when they haven't finished building the old thing, right? And it's a function of being an entrepreneur. Like, so the fact that you've got discipline to listen to the advice you've got is a big thing. So yeah, definitely
impressive.
we don't listen to all of it. At the beginning, some guy who it was very nascent. I was talking to someone who owned a brewery in Ontario, and I was like, I'm planning to do this. I'm going to go door to door and sell to restaurants. He's like, that's never going to work. Okay, but that's how we got our start. People gave us a chance based on going door to door.
Yeah,
like bottles of drinks in a jacket pocket, or just walking from restaurant on the fourth.
Yeah. And I would have told you, actually, in the neighborhoods, like in the hoods, it's the best way to do it. They get to see you, they get to talk to you, they get to meet you. It's not a big commitment for them. They can try it. Typically, you give them here, take 6 or 12 bottles, just go see what you can do. If you want to pay me when I come back. Like, you can do a ton of shit that way. Get some really cool following.
Yeah.
So your stuff retails then. I just went on, I was popping on. You're retailing for about $2.75 a tin if they buy a 12 pack.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere in there.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
It's not too bad either. I mean, relatively speaking, right?
Yeah. I mean, some people still complain that's too expensive. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, but you know what? A can of Coke's going to cost me $1.99 single serve in a small store too.
Yeah.
I get this. I get the 12 pack does it. The math changes. Who cares?
Yeah.
Interesting. Is there any? I don't want. We'll talk to you later about some stuff. I'm just curious to see, like, is there any? I'm assuming new flavors are coming. Don't tell us any trade secrets. Pack size differences. Is it 6 packs on the route, or is it always going to be 12s? Are you looking at? Because I think actually Coke and Pepsi did a pretty cool thing with the 237s. I like it because it's an easy one to drink and you don't feel like you're overdoing.
Yeah.
It's almost like not too sweet except still too sweet.
Yeah. The thing is, like, now
not too much, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, can we go back to what was the question again? Oh, new stuff.
If there's, I guess you're going to continue to innovate. I find it funny because you got the 5 that's not a negative. You only have the 5 SKUs, and clearly in one format. I
Yeah,
guess I'm
it's
just
design.
not used to seeing this anymore with like sort of younger entrepreneurs, because by now you should have like 8,000 SKUs, 27 formats, you know?
Yeah. Also, that was something that our mentor, huge influencing. Originally, we wanted to do a 12-pack for one channel and a 24-pack for another channel, and he said that's gonna double like how much cash you need to hold.
Doubles your inventory.
And that was been a lifesaver.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's not rocket science.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's just not rocket science. But if you don't look at it, you
Yeah.
don't think of it. But, you know, now you've got cash tied up in 2 sets of inventory that you're not selling to the same people. I mean, you can do it. And ultimately, down the road one day, that's a great strategy. You know, club gets this, grocery gets that, drug gets this. That's all good in the hood. But at the beginning, it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
You get some good advice.
So just make like sensible decisions, I guess, on that. And I will always have the cash flow in mind. That's another thing. Like in the last 2 years, you know, always know what you spend in the next 12 months. Or at least have an idea on it. All right. So you
Oh my
can't.
God, like you're way too freaking rational. Holy shit, you
So
guys.
we burned this in the last year because
Yes.
we had a huge cash flow pinch.
Oh my Lord in heaven.
Yeah. Yeah. What?
My-
Okay. So 300 stores. So what do you kind of have a target? You know, so because we do have retailers that listen to this show, like where do you know, listen, if you're a retailer and you're listening to this, you should be calling these guys. The drinks are fucking amazing, right? Like, so, you know, talk to them for sure. But is there somewhere that you guys want to go? Like, so if they're listening, who
Maybe
do you
we
want
know
to,
them.
you know,
Yeah.
yeah.
Kenneth Lee, the beverage buyer, and London Drugs is listening. We'd love to talk to you.
Yeah, Ken would be okay
Kenneth?
with that.
Yeah.
He'd be okay with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
They
Okay.
definitely can do it. I mean, they're definitely a local play. I mean, they definitely can do it.
I think the question now is for Mr. Lee is why haven't you done it yet? What are you waiting? No, I won't do that.
No,
Maybe he
don't
gets
get
mad.
We're
So
trying to save
just remember,
this.
it's Phil
We're not trying
asking.
to
I'm
kill
just
this
saying,
relationship.
respectfully, Mr. Lee, could you please list these names?
Yeah.
Actually, we caught him outside
But,
of the
CHFA.
CHFA after day one. We're like, oh, it's him.
Yeah.
And then we're like, oh, come by the booth. And then I guess maybe
It's a busy day. Yeah. It
Busy
was
day.
the second day was
Didn't
busier
happen,
than the
but-
first one.
if you remember us, that was us.
oh my gosh. Oh my
There's
gosh.
ways around that.
Okay.
There's ways around that. Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow. You guys are, wow. Okay. Yeah.
Fantastic, you guys.
Wow.
And then whatever you keep making it. And then every time I come back, I'll buy some. I'll throw a little party when you guys actually make it, John Terry.
Awesome.
But I get you have a plan, so stick with the plan.
Yeah.
I'll just have to keep buying it when I come over. So maybe I'll even leave Kenny a can or two.
Well,
Maybe.
you're here next week. We may as well do it, right? Let's go.
No, I'm gonna drink them all. You're gonna have to buy your own. So that's your problem.
It's all good.
Love you like your brother, but I ain't shit.
Yeah.
So,
Clearly.
Yeah.
Wow. You guys, that's yeah. Wow.
awesome.
Pretty impressive.
Thank you for doing this. If people want to find you, like on socials or website, where do they go to find you?
Sure. On Instagram, we are at Not Too Sweet Drinks with an S. And then on our website is www.nottosweetdrinks.ca.
Got it.
And I believe that we would like to work with you through Export Navigator.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
you're stuck with us.
Yes. We
You're
just saw
stuck
that
with
come
us.
through.
Yeah.
I don't think Jordan was ready for that because I was excited. She was like, "Oh, there's this not too soon." I'm like, yes, we're talking to them now. You know,
We didn't even know what the hell we
were.
were doing, and he's signing off on it. Yeah, clearly we're helping. We're doing something.
Yeah,
right?
we're in. You know, pay us in
The
drinks.
session
It's all good.
that you did, I think it was like 2 weeks ago or last week, was so useful. I was
No,
like,
that's good.
Good.
yeah.
Glad.
So thanks for
awesome.
that.
Glad.
That's awesome. No, I'm
Awesome.
scared that we're going to be Phil and I are going to be having to take the notes. Shit, they said that. That was really clever. Oh my
Yes,
god.
very clever. Very clever.
Yes.
No, we
Looking
love
forward
it.
to working with you. Thank you for having us today.
No, we're so glad you can make it. And then
This is awesome.
now Kenny can understand my excitement. So so I like it. And then we will talk to you guys soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, really. We will chat
Yeah.
soon. Congrats.
Thank you so
Nicely done.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great
Thank
afternoon.
you.
We finally got some sun.
Yeah, finally, right?
It was cold this morning. I thought, oh, okay. I got the door open because I didn't have to have the air on. I'm thinking, shit, I think we're gonna have to close the door. It looks like it's warming up.
Yeah, summer's over. Summer's over.
We're squeezing out the
Eh.
last beverage season.
The last
We'll
bit.
take it. We'll be pissing and moaning
Yeah.
a month when it's raining every day.
Yep.
This is wonderful. Enjoy the afternoon, guys.
You
Bill,
too.
you stick around. You too.
Have a
Go
good dinner,
make-
guys.
Enjoy CHFA.
Yeah, we'll make good decisions.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye guys.
Uh-huh.
Bye. They're awesome.
Okay, way too rational.
So cool.
Holy shit, man.
Oh my gosh, they're
The
so legit.
For
That's
for
awesome.
entrepreneurs, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Holy
Wow.
cow. Wow is right. And the listening fact. I mean, you don't have to listen to anybody's advice.
Totally.
But if you're gonna have a mentor or some, I mean, Jesus, like seriously, wow, super impressive. Tough category. Tough category. And yet, good on them.
Where am I going?
Oh, you'll be Brooklyn.
Pembroke. That's what it is. Sorry, Kenny. I'm still here.
I don't know.
Okay.
Your
I just
video-
gotta make sure I don't-
video.
There it is. There, let me.
Yeah.
I still talk to you.
Awesome.
You're purple screen with a pulsing P there for whatever reason. I don't get it, but anyway.
Oh
hold on.
yeah. I'm here. I'm here. Wait, we'll just stay because otherwise I can't see the map. So
Yeah, no, stay on it.
I can turn.
Their products are so good. I'm inspired to get some more. I was at this gluten-free shop
Oh,
it was last week actually. That's when I tried the ginger beer for the first time ever. And I'm like, legit, really good stuff.
Really, right? Like
Yeah.
you like that first sip.
Like that, I totally agree.
Kind of like, oh wow, this is something, and then it just stays that way. It just holds, and it stays that way, and it's delightful right to the end.
Yeah, because I actually forgot it. Like I drank probably 3/4 of it, and then I left it in my car and came back because I had a meeting. And I'm like, oh, I still have some of this. I'm like, oh, okay, it's gonna be really gross. And I tried it. I'm like, no, it's still good, even though it was in my car for a couple hours.
and they're in the
Wow.
slim
Okay,
can
that's where we're going to
format.
stop the recording because that was awesome. I'm going to shut the recording down. Thanks for listening, everybody. You heard it. The two pros on the other side said they love it.